Decided I wanted to go live with this because I'm working on my book. The last part of my book, it calls Thriller Resistance. And Thriller Resistance is about me being in resistance about things that happening in my life right now. Going to court to with the Dutch government. I really have to go through a lot of personal feeling. I keep telling my people around me that I want to create quality of life. I feel like the last 38 years I've been in the Netherlands, I have not been living a quality of life. And quality of life means for me that you have the regular things that people have. One thing I have to tell you that I do have is I have my incredible friends that I have a very honest relationship with. I feel as an author, I also have to be honest about my situation. A lot of people have been asking me if I have a relationship, and the answer is no. I don't have any relationship. I have been in an abusive relationship for the last 18 years with a married man who just really sexual exploited me. If I want to go to court in that, gonna be a long process. I decided I'm not going to court with that. Why? Because I want to create an environment in my life where I feel safe and where I feel happy. And more lawsuits, I have no desire to do so. I've been really going through a lot of self healing, and because I want to go through self healing. I want to explore where I want to go in my life. I'm really creating a different kind of phase in my life. Being in court with the Dutch government in the case with my kidnapping in 1984. When I came to the world media in 2010 saying Michael Jackson is my father, it was really devastating the way that people react on my story because he's the king of pop. I'm not a rude person, but in the last 13 years since my father, Michael Jackson, have been murdered, I have come to self healing, self understanding. And self understanding means for me is that I'm making a new beginning to live my life. I want to have a quality life. And I'm the only one in the world who can give myself a quality life. Even if I would be in jail, and I could still try and give myself a quality life. Quality life is how do you deal with situation in your life. So it But lucky for me, I'm not in jail. I don't live that kind of life. So I was thinking, in every situation that I was in the last 38 years, I had choices. And I found out for myself that I made wrong choices. The last 18 years, I wasn't able to take care of of my of myself. Myself is my happiness, my love life, my sex life, my enjoyment of life. I didn't have all that because I allowed someone to sexual exploit me for 18 years, abuse me, someone in Soest, take my name down. And when I went through self healing by going through places where I went in my life, I was thinking, you know what? My videos are not complete if I don't talk about my situation now. My situation now is that I'm getting out of a sexual abuse relationship I have been for 18 years. I have been in a situation of many women in the world who have go through Me Too. I went through Me Too. When I was 28 years old, I went and rent a room in Soest. And my house boss father, the first time I met this old man, he was 78. He grabbed me by my face and he gave me a tongue kiss with his tongue. Don't forget, I was 28, first time I really met a guy. And it was also really the first time after when I was raped as a child, for 6 years, that an adult that I never met straight away attacked me that way. And this have been infecting my life in a way, um, for a very long time in negative things. And I started a relationship with his son before that. So he knew that I had a sexual relationship with his son. And in the years, he quite sexual exploited me. You know, one thing I have found out is when you are 28 years old, you have no parents and no brothers or sisters around you, no niece, no family to protect you, then you are very, very vulnerable. The last 18 years, things have been happening in my personal life that really did not make me happy. Um, and I'm changing that. And change make people who have always had control of you don't have control about you. It make them go mad. Let me tell you this. And while I was watching some of my old videos and seeing questions, hey, do you have a boyfriend? How is your life now? My life now, where I am standing, I'm really in control. I'm really in control, and I have in my mind, and in my heart, in everything, I'm no one gonna explode me anymore, sexual, personally, whatever. I am choosing that I want to have a quality of life the way that I want. Do I want to be in any relationship? No, I don't want to be in any relationship. The only relationship that I have is with myself. And I feel very good about it. In a world when Me Too came out, I think sometimes a woman don't take any responsibility of what they go through. And I take responsibility of what had happened to me, because I'm an adult. I dare to say that, I dare to say that, I feel a part of myself, because I didn't take good care of myself because I was in surviving mode. I was surviving, 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 and I am now a cable, at 46 years old. I'm going to be 47 next week. So we can say 47, that I'm a cable, not allow people to abuse me anymore. I think they have the power to take me down because they don't. That time is really over. I really like to be in my 40s because it's really helped me to becoming me, and understanding what I need, what I want, where I made mistake. I would like if I had the experience that I had now, and that I could tell to my 28 years old self. I'm a professional healthcare giver. I'm very good in my job. I know how to take good care of other people's very well. I know how to take care of my son very well, but I did not know how to take care of me and very well. And I know why. Because when I was in my boarding school, people always demand of me not to be egoistic. I had to share things with other children, and sharing, sharing, sharing. So every time when I was in a boarding school and I wanted to do something really for myself, I really get a lot of mental abuse of you are being egoistic, you are being selfish, etc. So when I started my sexual relationship with this married guy, I didn't have enough experience to understand what it means for me. Materialism. Is when I was raped as a child, I was really brutal raped. Um, After that, I always get presents. So I have something against presents. So it doesn't material things like Gucci, makeup, bags, clothes, expensive things. These are things that's not important to me. Um, so 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 I went into a relationship with a married man who didn't give me anything. Nothing, really nothing. No holidays, no happy birthday presents, um, no nothing, just sex, only sex, and nothing else. And for me it was quite like, okay, I don't need that kind of things. And I'm not a gold digger, I really I really like the song of Kanye West, God digger. But after, but I think all these women, they were much more smarter than me, because I really didn't get nothing, didn't really get nothing. What did it educate me businessly? I had a lot of fun in learning about businesses and how things works. So I gained a lot of experience in talking, seeing. So that's what the relationship gave me, that I can see myself as a really good businesswoman. I know how to stand in life businessly. So I didn't get away with material things. I get away with educational things. But I also find out that no one um, had ever learned me how it is to really receive respect. And when you get older and I'm accomplishing the things that I'm accomplishing on my own, um, you want to have respect. So I'm such a in a different time in my life that I'm learning about respect. And the things that break up my relationship with this married man is that I was realizing I wasn't getting respect for almost 18 years to get any respect, respect in nowhere. So, and you have to have a bit of respect to live your life, especially if you are in a sexual relationship with someone, um, where you don't get any holidays, where you don't get any presents, where you don't get any appreciation of who you are. So, yeah, so I'm writing my book, Thriller Resistance, and I'm in my resistance phase. So, a lot of people are saying, okay, you have write the book, A Thriller Betrayal, A Thriller The Dark Side Netherlands. What is the third part is about? And then I was like, the third part is about me being sexual exploited for 18 years, um, by a married man, a married couple. They absolutely tried to destroy my life the last 18 years. But I was so busy that I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Like I was thinking, okay, fine. And also, why do you start a relationship with a married man? Because I felt very sorry for him. I felt very sorry for him, in a situation that he was. But I also learned, if someone doesn't have any feeling for you, respect for you of what you're going through, you know, I found out that the man I had sex with for 18 years find my life a totally joke. I'm a totally joke for him. So when my sister died in 2014, he never knew I had a sister. Well, I have one sister here. So of course I talk about my relationship with my sister. When my father, Michael Jackson, died, I had to go to California, and I was short of money because the bank, Lehman Brothers in America, went bankruptcy. They took my big saving. They really drawn me. So I needed another 400 euro, and he didn't give it to me so that I could pay my ticket. But anyway, lucky for me, I have good friends, so they took care of that. Um, and so all these kind of things. So in everything that I did and everything that I do, I never get any help, and I never get any support. And I just think, okay, no problem. I have other friends who can help me with that. So in the last 13 years since my father, Michael Jackson, was murdered, and I went to court, I had to be a lot in America. So I had some really me alone time. When my son Joshua, was going to give me problems. Um, I had discussions. I found out that he didn't have any interest in my problem with my son, but I had to hear about his problems with his children, and I listened to it, but there was no other support back. So it took me some times to um, understand that I wasn't getting nothing in a relationship. And then the Me Too movement came out. Women want to have a lot of money from guys they had sex with for a very long time. And I didn't felt like Me Too because, you know, this guy, I could get a lot of, how to say it, oops, I'm dropping my phone. I'm dropping. I'm sorry. I could get a lot of educational information about business. So yeah, things. Yeah, I could put my mind into things. And what I like about relationships is communication. So there was a basic good enough communication for me, but from his part he didn't care about my well-being and my needs. He didn't care. um what was the point that I thought, you know what, you asked for it. In 2000 of are you ready? In 2015, um just 1 year before my sister was murdered, died. um, I had a sexual illness for the first time in my life, and I'm really into one man. If I have sexual things with a person, only one man. So then I found out he was doing more woman than only me. I thought I was safe. And then I found out some really nasty things about his wife that she was doing, and that really mental, break me up, really make me look at the whole situation of my life. So I tried to end this relationship for 13 years. I tried to end, since he didn't give me any support with my father, Michael Jackson, when he died. He didn't want to help me pay a ticket for honor. That's 13 years ago. I was like, you know what, you are doing this to me, please get out. So I've been fighting with this guy to end my sexual relation with him for 13 years. So that's the reality of my life. And so I succeeded for a very long time, and now I know how the mental game is being played to manipulate people mentally in where they want to be. But no one can manipulate me anymore. I'm changing my life, and I'm done with being the victim. I'm done not having a quality of life. And quality of life for me is that people respect you, people love you, and people are happy to see you, people want to help you, people showed enough appreciation for you, and that I'm not just a vagina that a man can use whenever he wants without doing anything. I had a lot of fun watching the Wendy Williams shows, because it was a lot about women who are being abused, and her husband had a relationship with Serena. You know, I was looking at that, and every time I see her, she did well. But I was never jealous of this guy, because I'm never with a man for his money. And if I want to have a rich guy marry, I can have that. But the point is, I don't want to get married. I never want to get married. I never get I never want to get married. And I don't want to be in a relationship where I live with a man together, where he is mine, I'm his. I don't want to be no one's girlfriend. I've been a girlfriend of my father's child, and that was horrible because my ex was a drug addict. and he really took all my money when we were in the relationships. And after that, I had a lot of problems because I had to raise a child with him. So I went through a lot of drama. So I knew exactly how this married man could manipulate me into this kind of relationship for 18 years. But I'm so happy that I'm out. No one can manipulate me anymore because I will beat you up. I will really, really, really beat you up. And I'm sharing my experience because when people ask me, people near me ask me, what's your book about, thriller resistance? Well, Shannon, what's your book about? What are you writing right now? What are you doing? And I said, I'm in my resistance thing. And they said, what does it mean, resistance? I said, I'm resistance means that I'm resisting. I'm standing up for myself. I'm changing my life. I want to have a quality of life, and I'm not living a quality of life. I feel that I'm living a powerful life. A powerful life means that I know where I want to go. I know for what I'm standing for. I know what I want, and that's it. And I want to be my channel, my life. Some people may say, "Oh my God, why are you sharing this?" Because I want to. Because I want to. I want my life to be inspiration for people who go through. And I really want. Why are you making this video? I want to make this video to make sure. Listen, there can be all kind of reasons why someone is married and have a sexual relationship for 18 years with a married man and or a married woman. They're all things. I'm not going to be very private about who he is, what is his name, but I live in a village, Soest, and they know who he is. They know what he did to me, and what he did to me is very nasty. And I want the whole world to know that for 13 years, I've been trying to get rid of this relationship. And today I really had a feeling like, you know what, I'm going to talk about it. I really want to talk about it so that I can sleep, so that I can walk, so that I can sleep, so that I can fight, so I can get rid of this because it's not going to be my life in 2023. I want to create a better life for myself. I want to feel better for myself. People who know me and they ask me, what's your relationship thing? I just said to them, I have a relationship with a married man for 18 years, but I don't really like him. He really treated me really badly. But it started when we were 28. So I've been fighting with him for 13 years. And then I laugh about it. And today I was saying, I don't want to laugh about it. I just really want to end it. I also tell my son, I'm very honest with my son about my life. I don't have any secret for my son, and I'm in the middle of making a huge change in my life. Um, for men who want me, I don't want to have a relationship. I don't want to be married to anyone. I don't want to live together with a man. I always want to have my own house, my own place. So I'm not looking to be engaged, to married, um, but I would like to have a relationship where I'm being respected and a relationship where I'm being treated well. And receiving a sexual illness last year that could almost kill me in 2005. That's and when you do this to me, there's no fate. There's no fate. And I have an amazing doctor where I can discuss everything with, and he's amazing. I don't have any secret for my doctor, and I feel very blessed to have him in my life. I have my ups and downs, and I'm not mental. I'm very stable. I know what I'm doing, but I just want to make this clear in my life. And while I'm writing my book, Thriller Resistance, um, yeah, he was also pissed off that I was going to talk about this issue. No, you're not going to write about me. I said, no, it's not about you. It's about me. I feel vulnerable. That I was 28 years. That I had no one to protect me. No one to really warn me. I feel vulnerable that I didn't have enough self-respect, self-love to understand I was giving too much, not receiving anything. I feel sexual hurt that I was kissed by his father, 78 years old man, successful business. He built up a business in Soest, and he did this to me. And no one ever said sorry that he did this happen to you. You know, I just want out of this. Really want out of this. It's not the way I want to live my life. And I can totally write a book, and I think I'm going to write a third book about mental abuse. I think I can really write about a book about mental abuse and mental manipulation. I know exactly which kind of game men play with women to sexually control them. It's not only for, oh, I have a photo of you, I'm gonna put it on internet. Oh, I have a sex tape, I'm gonna put it in. No, it goes much farther than it. That's the easy way. But there, so I was really thinking, okay, how did he sexual manipulate me for 8 years? One, I was too busy. I was too busy to take care of myself, too busy to take care of my needs. I was busy with my child. I was busy with lawsuits. I was busy protecting my son against his addicted father. And I have sexual needs. Ta-da! Ta-da! So I know exactly what happened that he could get me that way. That's it. Some people say, some people say, really, that you really only had sex with this guy because of your sexual need. I said, no, it's not that. It's a manipulation game from him, and because if I could manage to, how do you say it, not have sex with him for 1 year, I could manage. But then the promises, I will make this better for you. No, I understand you are not happy, blah, 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 blah. And then nothing changed. Always making promises, never keep. And I think for me, always receiving punishment and never good things have really educated me something to really take care of myself. And I'm not going to hang on this. I have never been jealous on his wife. She has nothing that I have. Nothing. I don't like the house. I don't like the way she spent the money. I don't like nothing about her. Nothing. And it was, I think, because she's not a nice person. I didn't have mental problem to have sex with a married man because she's not nice. Uh, I have confirmed, by many people confirm that she's not nice. And I know what she's doing on her sexual life. So fine. So I felt quite, I never felt like I was a hero saving this poor man. No, I'm not that kind of woman. But I do feel I did something good. I felt I know that I did my part to help him raise his children, because his wife is very tough and very controlling. um so I know my advices and me advising him, keeping him cool, have really benefit his children, and that's the way I'm getting out of this relationship, knowing that I did good. And I spoke about it with my friends, and they have see what I have done. But I'm next week I will be 47 years old, and I want to have a quality of life where I'm important. And for me, going through this lawsuit with the Dutch government, when he said to me, "What? You succeeded to go to court with the Dutch government? Oh, I thought you would never succeed." I was thinking, like, okay, where have you been in my life the last 18 years? So, I like to exercise. I like to walk. I like to do yoga. I like to train my body hard, and I like to eat pie, make pie, as you know, on my channel. And I just wanted to, yeah, I just wanted to. I'm never going to be skinny. like his wife. I have an ass, I have a breast. I'm a black woman. I'm a black, strong, built woman. So I was never jealous on his life or whatever what he has with her. But when he said when he said he was surprised that I succeeded, that my court case will go to that my case will go to court with the Dutch government. That's when I realized he never cared about me. There's no respect. There's no understanding. There's nothing. I'm just being a pussy. I'm just being a vagina. I'm just being a fucking doll, living fucking doll for him. And no matter what I do, what happened, that never going to change. And I'm living a very honest life. Some people may say, "Why are you so open about your life?" Why? Because I wrote my book, Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dark Side of the Lands. A lot will be coming my way in 2023, and I'm going to survive it. And I'm going to survive it with dignity. This point of my life is not going to be a point in my life that the media, the Telegraph, no, who's my lover? My ex-lover. They even asking, "Wow, you want to say something about it?" So the Telegraph is not going to use this because this is not a secret in my life. It's not a secret that I've been in a relationship with a married man for 18 years. It's not a secret. So Telegraph, you need to find something else to blackmail me. Here you have the tape. Here you have the receipt. Do with it what you want. I'm single. I don't want to get married. I don't want to get engaged. I always say to my friends, if make sure if I ever get married, make sure know that I'm hypnotized because I don't want to get married. I don't want to live together. I if I'm gonna be in a relationship, then it's his house, my house. If we're gonna have children, we share the children, his house, my house. Because yeah, I really like my freedom. I don't want to give up my freedom. Uh, oh my God. So, and yeah, and about Me Too movement, I feel like I've been a victim of Me Too, but I've been a victim with Me Too because of his father, my ex father, and I'm not gonna live my life being disrespectful by someone that was married and someone who I've been there. I'm a nice person, I'm sick of tired these nasty stories, Um, I have received my first sexual illness 6 years ago. I will never forgive him that. Never. I was thinking, your wife knows about me. I know what your wife is doing, and then behind me, you also do other women. Okay, that's it. I'm too good for that, really. Um, I feel I've been too good for him in every way. And my friends, my world, they know that this relationship is and I this relationship is no more for me. Really no more for me. And yeah. And I am dealing with my personal trauma, and this is my trauma. But this is not a trauma who's going to break me, destroy me, because I have survived being raped for 6 years. I went also to therapy. So my therapist, they also know the story. That was really really good to talk about it. They all ask me why did you do that? I think one of the great things that I want to keep, that I want to take with me in this end of a relationship is that I learned sexual not to be afraid of myself in this relationship. And in Thriller Resistance, I'm going really deep in that. So, Thriller Resistance is not gonna be in books for children. I don't want this is a book you can buy when you are 18. I'm really going to deep. I'm also going to, I'm also going very deep in Trigger Resistant to talk about things about my father, Michael Jackson. Um, there are things that I maybe I will write, maybe I will not write about my father. But I could tell you one thing: my father, Michael Jackson, he was very, in a way, he was a gentleman to a woman, but the other way he wasn't. I think it was despicable the way that he treat Lisa Mary. I didn't think he treat her well, and I think he abused Debbie Rowe. So, but the other woman that when he was in my life, he was really gentleman. He was nice to women. So I know my father in a good way. I know my father bad way. But the problem here with me is that I didn't have anyone to protect me, and I'm writing this. I'm making this video to really let other women know that when you are 28 years old, you are still a baby, and baby in a way that you don't know everything. You really don't know everything, and things can just happen to you without knowing. And I know some women in my life. They are married very young, and they are being totally the men control their life. Because they are used to it. And they control everything. So yeah, I see a lot of things that's going on, and I see also um with my ex lover, that we call him that. He's married to a very controlling bitch, and 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 he's used to it. Some kind of things, you are used to it, and I wasn't used to it. My brains were telling me beep 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 beep. It's not good for you. Beep beep beep. But anyway, I had just to forget about it and continue on my life, because I was busy with my son, busy building my business, busy with my father, busy with legal matters. So I hope that other women will really educate not to allow any men to abuse you that way, because I've been really abused for the last 18 years. And my therapist, they say, why just get rid of this guy? And I did my best for 13 years. And now I just really have it, really have it, I really have it. I really have it. I refuse to live my life without anyone respecting my life. I refuse to be treated like dirt. I refuse to be treated like crazy. I'm done. I don't want my name in Soest, where I am, to be heard anymore, to be taken down anymore, hearing crazy story about anymore. I have suffered extraordinary. I have suffered so much the last 18 years, not only with the problem with the child protection and all the things that went through, but also inside of my relationship, inside of my personal life. And the media is going to get me probably next year in 2023. And I have one wonderful thing is that I was in a relationship for 18 years with a man, a married man, who really sexual abused me. Exploit me? No, he would be dead. He would have dead me. Oh, he will really bad. He will really die. But I was smart enough to protect myself that way. That wasn't going to happen. I'm proud with that, and myself, I'm not going to grieve about mistakes that I make in my life. I'm not going to do that. But I do want change, and I do want to say, because you have a relationship with a married man, doesn't make you me too. You have to take responsibility of your own mistakes. And I made a mistake by not taking good care of myself the last 18 years. And I had a Me Too. I had a one Me Too situation that really wasn't my fault. I mean, meeting his father of my ex you know, going to his office. His father is there, putting me against the wall, giving me a kiss with his tongue. A man of 78 years old, and I was 28. So 28. So really horrible situation. That was my Me Too, and no one ever apologized for that. No one ever really made it right for me. It's just something that I have to take, like the sexual illness that he gave me, like the abuse that his wife did to me, the disrespect of his children to me. So, but anyway, you know what? You know what great is about life that I found out you can make a change. What great is about life is that you can make a change. What great is about time, you can make a change. You really can take control in your hands and say, listen, I'm gonna do things differently. I'm grieving. I'm really grieving about my life. I am changing my life. I'm changing everything around me, and it feels good. And I feel proud with myself. I feel thankful. I feel so much. I'm so grateful in so many ways that I cannot express. And it will take years before my book, Thriller Resistance, will be out, because I want to make a success of Thriller Betrayal and Thriller The Dark Side and that first, before people can really understand this Thriller Resistance, because Thriller Resistance is really hard. It's really hard. People really don't know. It's gonna be the biggest book, and I'm planning to write another book, because I'm an author. I'm going to write a book about sexual exploitation, sexual abuse. I also have the title name of that book, and yeah, but I want to leave you saying that I have always loved myself. I love myself. I love who I am. I love my crankiness. I love my naughtiness. I love my anger. I love who I am. I love who I am. But the thing is, I didn't have time. I didn't have space to take care of me, to give myself quality of life. And this is something I'm learning now. I'm learning now. And I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I feel very strong. Because I don't want people to disrespect me anymore. I just don't want this mental game to be played with me anymore, with no one. Um, 2023, you know, I have no more secret. This is okay. Now you know. Now the whole world knows. Um, um, I don't know what's the title of this video gonna be. To think about it. But whatever you are, whatever you do, you have to love yourself. And I love myself. I love myself with all the mistakes that I made. I love myself, and I feel grateful, very grateful that I'm changing. Very grateful that I know where I stand for. Very grateful, and I'm not scared to make changes. I'm really not scared to make any changes. And people who are against me, they're out. Don't want to deal with people in my life who are against me. I don't want to deal with people saying I'm crazy, I'm nuts. I don't want to have sex with people, with anyone who don't cherish me. Because and I don't want to be treated like a cheap whore who don't even get paid, even don't even get holidays present, happy birthday present, nothing. Just that's me. Don't and I never want to get married. If I ever get married, someone that brainwashed me. I'm gonna get married. Don't want that. And I don't want to get divorced, so no. And I don't want to be a widow. No. All kind of things that I don't want. And that's nothing to be ashamed for. And I'm not a gold digger, because if you have sex with me, it's only because I love you. Because I love you. And that's it. And if I made a mistake to love you, you are a bad guy, then you were very lucky. But I don't make the same mistake twice. So it was Mocienne Petit Jackson. To the woman in the world, don't blame yourself, forgive yourself, dare to make changes, dare to look in the mirror and say, okay, ooh, I didn't do that really right. But why did I not do this right? Oh, how can I make a change? Because life is educational, life is a journey, and it's up to you what you do with it. And some people, they need a lifetime and they keep making the same mistake, but that's okay. I believe in karma, in recognition. I believe in that. Better times will come, and I want to have a quality of life after 30 years in this drama. And I want to say to my child, I love you. Thank you for supporting me. You are my life. You are my world. And I love you. And to my followers, thank you so much for being a part of my channel and making my channel grow. I really appreciate that. And if you are 28 years, protect yourself very well, because um, it's easy to be abused without knowing. It's very easy. So just protect yourself and forgive yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself, keep your self-respect, even no one want to give it to you. To the media, you know, you need to find something else to blackmail me with next year. And to the telegraph, you know where to find him. That was Mocienne Petit Jackson. Thank you for watching my channel. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe. And to all the women in the world, take good care of yourself. You all in my praise, because it's a hard life being a woman. Always, it seems to be hard. It's hard to be a woman in this world, and but we have each other. We have each other. We have each other. So it was Mocienne Petit Jackson. I really hope this is my last video, because I want to go to media silence before my court, and just also for myself. But I'm writing in silence, and Thriller Resistance will take a long time before this book is coming out. So, but you know what's on my mind and what I'm busy with. So it was Mocienne Petit Jackson, single lady. I'm single, happy, feel good, relaxed, and ready to beat up every man who disrespect me. Bye-bye.